Mm. Look at all that. Oh. New interior coming soon. And boom! Just like that, I got it off. It was like a little, that clip right there had to, shadow, had to push that part in. Had to push that in. Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
Perfect.
Here we go. Ooh. 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 Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Minty. Minty fresh. Whew. Oh, man. Yo, then whenever you're in the car, you can still reach this side to pull it back. Oh, that's clean. Ooh.
Oh, it's like perfect fitting.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect. The door closes perfectly, too. Oh, look at that. Just enough room. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. This is comfy. This is not bad at all. Seating position is same. It's like stock, same height, everything. This is nice. This is super nice. Hell yeah. I know I'm about to be heated in the comment section. But you can't fucking speak Spanish, yo. No, stick. Stick.
You gotta let it sit there for a minute.
Come on.
It's gotta adhere to the surface first.
Come
Give
on.
it a minute.
Get nice and sticky. And she's sticking more to it like a single mom with her W-2. God damn it. It doesn't stick that well. I think it's because it's still got the cleaning products on the window.
Told you should have let it sit for a minute.
Oh, no! No.
Get that heat cover on.
Bastard.
What?
Whatever you said to me.
Cover.
Ooh. That's just a piece of dirt. There we go. Hold on. Look nice and minty. Woo! That's here she is, people. Finally got her all back together. Ish. Sorta. Hey, it works. Whatever gets me home. But yeah, I got the E153 trans finally back in the car. Or the new one in the car. Engine's running pretty clean. Everything's looking good. Yeah. Good day. Alright, you guys, so here we are. Finally installing this with one of the hose. Yo, oh man, I gotta bleep that out now. I don't? Alright, cool. Yo, so just got the car back from the shop. As you can see, old transmission, piece of junk, trash. A bunch of other parts and stuff like that. I'll be selling dirt cheap, get rid of them. I got to now install the center console, wire that mug up with this so I can have Apple CarPlay in this car and I can, you know, do stuff. I got my boost gauge right there, AFR. I'm about to get an oil pressure gauge right in the center, and I'm getting the Campo Sights Sex Pod. Yeah, Sex Pod. Not Six Pod, Sex Pod. That, and then I'll have just the AC vents on that side, and on that side, the center would be all gauges. When I was driving back and I just test fitted them in there just to see how it look eye level, it's absolutely perfect. So they're staying there. So here we go, starting on this. Have I done it before? Yeah. Am I an expert? No, but I have all the expert tools to do it, so it'll be amateur. It'll be an amateur job. Expert tools, sort of novice person, so amateur. Neutral.
Yeah.
Yo, so here we are. You could see my face if it wasn't for one, the quarantine, and two, I'm burning lead. The steps I've been using for this, for the radio is step one, I have my flux is very ghetto rigged. Well, I have a rosin paste flux. I don't have the cap on it, but I've been using an Allen key and then wiping it on there. Once I wipe the rosin paste flux on the wires, I take this, turn it on, put it right up under the wire, heat it up so that way it melts within the wires. And then I take my lead-based soldering wire, which surrounding lead-based soldering wire with rosin core in it too. Bought it on Amazon. It's pretty good. Put that. I have the Weller gun up under the wire, heating up the wire, and then I take the Then I take the soldering wire and tap the top of the wire while not making sure that the wire itself does not touch this. And if you, come in close. If you see this, how clean that is, that's your end result. So none of that bullshit that I had before back when I was 18, like the shit's whack as hell. That's clean. And then I have, lastly, 3M silicone paste. It's a little bit of overkill. I don't have to do this because my car is going to be inside the car, but just in case, wipe some of this on there. Wipe some of that shit on there. Once that's on there, then I take my, step one, make sure this is already on the wire. Then I take my heat shrinking tubing and put it all the way on it like that. Try to get as much of that. Try to get as much of the silicone in as possible if you can. So I got that on like that. It's right in the middle. Where I burned it or soldered it is right in the center. I'll take my heat gun and I start in the center, and then I start taking it to the outsides. Let it cool off for a second so I don't burn it. Center again. Outsides, outsides. And the way you see it's done is the silicone will start oozing out the edge. So that's when I know it's done. It's also very scary because I don't want to go too far and burn the heat shrinking tubing and it'll pop like how I did on this one. I just had to tape it. Alright, that's on there. Well, that's how you do it, son. That's it. And I'll also make sure you have a damp, also make sure you don't touch it. It's still super hot. Make sure you got a damp rag up underneath so that way if something does hit, it doesn't cause a fire. So, Nick's 101. Hell yeah. Here we are, day 2. If I sound weird, I got my mask back on. Here we are, day 2, cleaning out the interior. As you can see, that is 30 years of junk. I don't want to get demonetized, even though I don't even think I'm monetized right now. But 30 years of just trash. I'm just going to give you like a quick sneak peek of just the filth, the nastiness. Yeah, just been going at it, cleaning it. This is my first pass. Here I haven't cleaned yet, but first pass, get it all clean. We'll get it scrubbed with that, and then I'll start sucking everything up with this, and then I'll probably make 2 or 3 more passes because the car did have mold, so I want to make sure it is perfect. So yeah, make it look perfect. From rags to clean rags. I'm not even finished with one side, and look at this. Like how Fresh Kick says, sheesh. I sort of butchered that shit, but yeah. Yeah, goodness gracious, just, ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Nastiness. Nastiness. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Right now it is 9 p.m. and I am still finishing up on this. But, boom. After I clean this whole side, well, the dark over there, but it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Yeah, it's pretty clean. The other side, not so much. Can't really see because of all the dark or the shades, but not so much. It's a big difference. It took me a while. So what I did was I used Purple Power, of course. I used the Purple Power, then I used my drill brushes attached to a drill and just went to town with it. Just scrubbed it I did about 3 or 4 passes. This up here I did about 5 passes on to make sure it was absolutely perfect. My OCD kicked in a little bit, but make sure it's perfect. And after that, I used this to suck up all the leftover water and make sure it's super clean for the next round or for the next pass to make it super clean. Right now, I'm trying to trying to finish that side. So, what the previous owners of the car did, they literally straight wired a battery or a speaker to the head unit. They didn't use the wiring harness, nothing like that, which I found out why. I don't know if they did it themselves or the previous owner before them did it, but pretty much the power wire and the ground wire for the speaker in between where the wire went through the door to the body of the car, it split and they connected it like a little metal press down pin to connect it, which works, but they didn't waterproof it, so it got super dirty and corroded. It just went away. So I had to figure out how to fix it. I now think I'm almost done. What I've done is I cut the previous wire and then I was trying to solder the ends together, make it a better connection size, see if it would work. And it wasn't soldering. I used the rosin paste flux first, the heat gun to heat it up on there, the lead rosin core soldering sticks, soldering ammo, and the soldering gun to do it, and it wasn't sticking. Come to find out, the wires were super dirty. And I found out a little trick. Oh yeah, shout out to Cookout. Found out a little trick that if you use vinegar and salt mixed together, it actually is very acidic and starts eating away at the dirt, and then also eats away at the metal itself. So once it's done with that and it's nice and clean, I put in here, which is also a good thing, it's some type of milk, but I cleaned out the milk, which milk is a base anyway. Cleaned out the milk and then put water with, not salt, but with baking soda, which is in the back. But boom, once it's all set, I'll let you guys know the results and if this works. Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed it should.